let's bring also this conversation around his own religion. I understand that, well, there is Tompolo, and he worships the Oru. He worships the Besu and several other gods, which is the Oru. Where does Joshua MacIver come in all of this? Because I also know that many persons would call him an Besu worshipper. Where does he come in all of this? Does he also worship the Oru like every other Ijo man, every god, several gods in the Ijo land, or specifically the Besu? And what does it take to worship the Besu? Is it the pouring of, what's it called? What's the name of that drink? There's more popular. You should be telling me right now. That's in green bottle, schnapps.
Okay, the schnapps.
Or Chelsea.
Okay.
I'm even doing promotion for these brands. These are popular brands already. But is it pouring of that or powder?
Okay.
What is the nature?
Let me clear you. The man called Joshua MacIver, whom we address as the light bearer, I call him a custodian of the Egbesu phenomenon. He's a son of Tompolo, a bond that is gone beyond what will meet the eyes. Joshua MacIver is a disciple of Tompolo. Whatever thing Tompolo does, Joshua MacIver does that. In every aspect of spirituality and goodwill. You know, curiosity is what makes man to fly above the earth. Curiosity is the reason why Galileo questioned the authority of the Bible, that the world is in a random. Galileo said, no, it's wrong. The Bible is wrong. The earth cannot be stagnant. The sun cannot be moving. Galileo said that, and he was killed for blasphemy. You know what I'm trying to say? You must learn. I wanted to know the man called Joshua MacIver, and I went to one of his Besu festival. Of course, I went to Ludem Besu festival day. I tied my wife's scape on my head. My wife looked at me and said, "Do you want to be a worshiper of Besu?" And I said, "No, it's all about reawakening. I want to know the man called Joshua MacIver." And I went. I went to Kibri and I saw the man. I saw the man demonstrating the power of Besu. I saw him talking to the sky. I saw him communicating to the water. And I saw him calling that the Besu. And you know what, Eri? I saw the atmosphere changed and became somber. And I saw the rain falling. And I knew that Ijo traditional worship is a way beyond what the eyes can see. But after the festival, something strikes the chord in me. All of us worship in the houses of God, like the Christian houses. Every Christian house in this country, after the days of worship, the pastor will collect your tithe, the pastor will collect your offering, the pastor will collect everything, even your widow's mite, so that it will prosper. But the Joshua MacIver gives to his worshippers. Yeah. Joshua MacIver.
Well, the pastor collecting is God collecting, the Christians would say. Joshua MacIver gives to also
Henry,
his
I can
gods.
understand where you are coming from. The God of Joshua MacIver gives. The God of the Christian takes. If that is what you want to hear from me.
I beg to differ.
I said Joshua MacIver gives.
The pastors, when they collect these gifts, they are collecting to give to God. That is the idea now.
Where is God?
Now that is the idea that good Christians.
And who is God?
Yeah. Now, it's in the Bible, right? It's in the Bible that you have to take care of the priest and the pastors are the priests now.
So they buy their jeeps.
Now, for Joshua MacIver, you're saying clearly that the Besu worship and the Oru worship does not collect. So you're saying that those who are worshippers do not pay tithe, do not pay anything, do not give anything to their gods.
That is what I want to say about the man called Joshua MacIver. That
what does it symbolize when they pour drinks?
You have not allowed me to finish what I see in Joshua MacIver.
Okay.
I want to show you. That
I have like two questions.
Joshua MacIver is a symbol of light. Because what is God to you is not God to me. You don't preach about your God to me. You demonstrate your God in action. Because Yeshua said, you can't worship a God you don't see. First affect the life of the people. What are the Christians doing? Joshua MacIver demonstrated his deity in action. He did not say, come, let us worship a Gbesu. But the people gathered because they saw a light, and a light illuminates. And after the day's festival, Joshua MacIver was blessing, giving scholarship to people. Those people that come empty, go back home with something. And because he did not preach about his Egbesu, the people saw a light. And because light illuminates, they come around. So, and you know what it means to be Joshua MacIver?
They don't happen.
Of course, yes, because what you call God is a subjective experience.
Right.
Yes, it's a subjective experience.
An experience that each person who is a Christian
you have
has.
A story to tell.
Not exactly what the pastor.
No, it's not a method. Like my friend Helom will say, that we have been so programmed to follow patterns.
You say spirituality is a personal experience.
It's an individual encounter with the deity. That is why
you use different patterns.
Oh yes,
you could use
this particular pattern. That is why what the Catholic does is different from the Pentecostals, and the Pentecostals are crying that
and they're
what
all
the
having
Catholic
results.
Church, yes, what the Catholic Church is doing is different from true religion.
So what you're clamoring for now would be Christians should stop calling your religion devilish, since you also do not exactly call theirs to be devilish.
Because we don't do devilish things. We don't do demonic things. How can you call my religion demonic when I don't steal? When my deity warns me that you are going to this war, you must allow yourself.
How do you worship?
Worship?
How do you worship?
You communicate.
In the Oru religion, how do you worship? Do you sacrifice sometimes fowl, goat, animals?
We do. Like the ancient Israel.
You do.
You sacrifice rams. You know, let me tell you one secret. When biblical history, right? Or we call it biblical literature. When Moses went to the hill to talk to the deity Yahweh, when he came back, he saw Aaron and other people worshipping a bull. They were not worshipping a strange god. They were worshipping El Shaddai. Because the symbol for El Shaddai is a bull. Make a research. When Moses came down and saw Aaron and others worshipping a bull, it was not a strange doctrine.
So you believe that, well, there are several